Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a special one for you today. We're doing a Funko Pop review of the Marvel Blacklight Funko Pops, the first wave. Obviously Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. So we're going to jump into it. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel and leave a like if you enjoy the video and the content. But obviously, as you can see straight out the box, these things look absolutely awesome, and the black light glow in the dark pops here, from the comic kind of line, the kind of comic design realization of them. These are honestly some of my favorite pops of all time. I mean, they're that good. They're for sure some of my my favorite artistic pieces. I think the design of them is so awesome. I mean, looking at the kind of the colours they've used and the shapes and the definition from the black kind of shading looking things that you would see from the comics, and obviously all the vibrant colours, and then being blacklight pops and having such an amazing glow like this is just fantastic. I mean, I really can't speak highly of them enough. I mean, when they came out in the States, I jumped on pre-orders here because I didn't want to miss out. The box art is awesome. They are probably the best Funko Pop box I've ever seen, and they're definitely some of the coolest looking pops from a look perspective I've ever seen too. So some of my favourites in the collection, and if these were to represent my my love for Marvel and my Marvel kind of collection, I would go for these. I mean, obviously you get your regular pops, but these have such presence on the shelf in box. I display mine in box because I think that box art is so cool. I just love the kind of the comic neon vibe of it. Neon is just it just screams 80s to me, and the 80s is just such an awesome era that I wish I was from, to be honest. But sometimes I feel like I do because I'm that old. But yeah, they're absolutely awesome. I mean, taking a closer look at them, I mean, you can take a look at Doctor Strange up close. The colours, absolutely fantastic. I mean, if we move the black light here, the glow on the yellows, the oranges, the pinks, the greens, the blue, they work together so perfectly. I love the definition they've used. Like I say, the different colours. Like the black lines to do the kind of shading and definition and shadows and things like that you would see in the comics, and they've utilised it on the pops absolutely brilliantly. I mean, these guys look so cool. Some of my favourite pops in the collection for sure. I mean, Iron Man again looking awesome. I love the pink kind of retro instead of the red and the yellow and the purples and pinks in there, orange, yellow, there's so much going on. It looks fantastic. But I mean, looking at him, you can just see there's so much detail. It kind of reminds me of when we're talking kind of these neon colours like this. If you ever been to those neon glow in the dark mini golf places, I used to go to those in the States when I would visit my friends, and they're so cool. But Cap looking absolutely fantastic. The blues, the oranges, the yellows, the pinks, purples. I mean, again, the black definition of the shadowing. So much going on in here. Absolutely awesome. The shield looks fantastic. Just looks so cool. But yeah, I mean, as a grouping, I don't think... personally, for me, the first wave has three of my favourite characters of the MCU. Thor, Captain America and Iron Man are my top three. Thor is kind of my joint number one with Cap. Iron Man's up there too. It's just, I've got I love Thor, the character, but Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of him, especially from Ragnarok onwards, I love the guy. I think he's awesome. But I mean, looking at the colours on this, the vibrancy of the oranges, the yellows, the pinks, it's just so good looking. I mean, it looks absolutely awesome, and I love the classic kind of Asgard helmet with the wings. I just love that look. And obviously Mjolnir there, but Thor is definitely one of my favourites of this wave. This is the only wave that I will be getting of the Blacklight Pops. I'm not, much of an X-Men fan in comparison to other MCU characters. And to be honest, this first wave is the best. They nailed it. The other stuff, it looks cool, and I'm glad that they're moving forward with the line and kind of, bringing it to life. But Spider-Man's one of the more basics in the collection. Mostly the pink, but the blue and the purple and the green, really again, really good glow, really vibrant. Looks awesome. They all look fantastic. The Spider-Man was the exclusive that came with the t-shirt. And for some reason in the UK we could only get large. You could only get large, which I don't understand that. If I don't understand how. If I can get this torch to shine on everyone. I don't understand how you get all this stock from Funko, or whether it was from the States or we were allocated that as a country or whatever. I'm going to move these again so I can get a better position on the glow for you. They just look so awesome. But yeah, it's just strange to me that they thought, you know what, let's only send large boxes of t-shirts, let's not send anything else. So it's kind of strange, but yeah, definitely worth a pickup. They are still available. Originally they kind of sold out real quick, and I did think that they would be something that isn't around again, so that's why I was very urgent to sort of pick them up, because I thought they looked so cool, and I definitely wanted them in the display. But yeah, so I definitely think that it's something you should pick up. I think from a photography standpoint, like they're cool, they're cool pops, they're different. They're kind of, the comic realization of the characters, so they're different, but like from their blacklight perspective, they have so much going for them. They look so awesome. You can do so much of them. Obviously from a display point of view, like I'm saying here, like they have so much presence, they do it all for you. They look so cool. But because, like I said, of all the kind of the definition, you can see like the different use of, like, you've got all the neon colours that look fantastic, but you've got the black lines that are the shadowing and the the wrinkles in the fabrics and stuff like that. They look so cool, and it's really, to be honest, it's really the best paint kind of application and kind of paint scheme that Funko have really ever done on a line of pops. It's that good. And I'm a massive old school comic fan, just because of the artwork. I think I love the style, and these stylized blacklight Marvel pops are just they're kind of one of the same in terms of they're just like the comics. They have that nostalgia going on. They have that poppy art, that colours, the definition, the shapes. Look awesome. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this review of the MCU first wave of blacklight Funko Pops, guys. They look awesome, and I definitely recommend picking them up if you can. So I hope this has been informative for you guys, and I hope this helps you decide whether to pick some up in the future. So I'm going to leave you with this. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, do subscribe and leave a like. It does help the channel out. And you take care, and I'm going to see you in the next one.